This isn't going to be a long one because I just shared it and I've only got a little bit of battery life here. But there is some developments happening, guys. Leslie was let off the hook for a fraud raiser and for faked screenshots and a faked email back in 2019. And I want to add to the Scopy Dope record here that we now have the internal group that, yes, I want to share with a tweet, Twitter. I thought I just did. Why do you do this to me, Twitter Spaces? Oh, that's what. Okay, so it didn't share out until I did that. They've changed it. Ooh, can I do those? Oh, I can. I can make little emojis too. Anyway, so we've got now that internal group. There was a group of people that were basically the ones who knew more about the screenshots of 2019 than everyone else did. I'm not going to name them. I always say that you got to try to give people a chance when they come out and give you information. You got to try to give people a redemption. I think it's important because people will, go and, oh shit, I just dropped my salami on the floor. It's a salami sandwich. It was in a big wrapped thingy, so it'll be okay. But the thing that's interesting about that, if we think back, you guys remember I was on D Live and Lobster Man comes into my D Live chat. I think there was about 160 watching or 120. I believe I was playing MechWarrior. It could have been a different game though. And it was an after show. So we were just chilling and talking and the normal peeps were there. Well, he comes in the chat and says that he has these screenshots of DMs with Katie, and it started that entire insane idiotic drama. Okay. Now, why is this important? Okay. Follow me here. Three things ended up happening. One, fake screenshots. Two, a faked email. And the internal group that was involved in all of those things, if you recall, was ellebee and Lobster and a couple people, right? Well, I didn't know about this, but there's now the group of people that you remember that they claimed that the screenshots came from person A and person B. Or it was person X and person M. They used letters is what I'm trying to say. It wasn't A and B, it was X and M or something. But the people that knew about where the screenshots came from, who it was that brought it to them, what happened in the internal group, this like group of 4 or 5 people who were somehow brought these things that ended up coming out. Back then, they were looked at completely differently than they're looked at now. The Lobster Man was looked at as just a normal creator. Now we know that he's a vicious doxer and harasser and creeper. Leslie was looked at as being manipulated by him. And now we know, after she's ignored the evidence of Letitia, she's ignored my DD214 that I put out and lied to her audience and said that I didn't do it. She's ignored all these things. We're starting to realize that Leslie lies on, it's more and more proof that she lies on purpose. Well, dropped in front of me is something that we missed from a long time ago. And it is Leslie asking people, how do you fake Instagram DMs? This is back about a month before the fake screenshots of 2019 came out. So what I know now is that internal group that kind of dealt with each other has fractured. And it's been fractured for a long time. And I know that there are people out there who know the truth. Luckily, the squad fam knows everything that happened publicly. And we also have a few things that were claimed that happened behind the scenes, right? So we have a really good idea when you know a story, when you know what happened, when you know the timeline, when you know the details. If you have someone come out a year or 2 or 3 later and they bring you their details of what really happened, you'll be able to match it up with what happened back then and know whether they do have that kind of information or not. And now that people are waking up, and these vet bashing stuff, like I say, everyone has a vet in their family. When you make a claim that any vet that wears a hat indoors is a fake vet, people start to think, and then they say, wait a minute, every vet I know does that. They're all fake vets? That's disgusting to say that, LB, Leslie. And because of this, not that exact instance, but many things like this happening, many things like that happening from Leslie, lying, being malicious, on purpose, getting so nervous. Did you know that she said, if Uni damages my brand, I'm getting a lawyer? Well, Leslie, let me educate you, because if I talk about what you did and it happened, and I don't know, you claim somehow that your brand is damaged by what I say, then as long as I'm not lying on you and I'm not being malicious, then sorry, that's just absurd. But it also tells me the same thing when Molly did it, when Red's Rhetoric did it, when Lobsterman did it. When they start to use the I'm going to sue you defense, when they're the ones trying to defame and lie on you, well, you know what that tells you? They're nervous and they're hiding stuff. Back then, I was an idiot to let Leslie off the hook. And it has nothing to do with vet bashing or any of the stuff she's doing now. It's because we didn't know it. I didn't know it. But we had information of who was faking things back then released. It's public. There's a video literally that shares it. Now, why is that important? Because Leslie made the most absurd claim when she put out that fake email. She said that I still got it in my email and it came from YouTube creators. It didn't come from YouTube creators. But the point is, what did she do when we tried to get her to let us look at the header and data from the email? Deleted it. Remember? Very sus. But because we wanted to be respectful of the things that were going on back then, we let it go. That was the mistake. Because now we know who was faking screenshots. Now we know. And the thing is, you get up there in front of everybody on the internet and you say things like, someone's damaging your brand. You attacked me. I defended myself against you. And now you've got the nerve to sit and say that I'm hurting your brand? That's all you've tried to do to me, LB. That's all you and Charlotte and them have been trying to do. But I don't know how you people never learn your lessons. You are cancel culture. You're trying to sling cancer culture at me. And a wise man once said that if you don't let them do it, they can't cancel you. You can only be canceled when you let them cancel you. It's why I don't deal in cancel culture. I deal in reality. I deal in the truth. I deal in what really happened. Because I want to be getting along with the honest people that are out there. But when it comes to the dishonest people like you, LB, I don't want to be your friend. I don't want to get along with you. I don't want a relationship, an internet relationship of any kind. I want the opposite. So you're going to come at me, you're going to vet bash me, you're going to lie on me when I give you the evidence that you're claiming I need to put out. And if I do put it out, then you'll know that I'm telling the truth. I show you the evidence. I put my DD214 out. I show you where my DD214 is, and you ignore it. And then you go and lie and say, if he'll put it out, that'll prove it. Well, I put it out. Where's my apology? Oh, you're going to apologize to me on your stream? You're going to apologize for vet bashing? Ooh, let's see it. Let's see it. Because guess what, LB? You lied on me. I encourage you to try to sue me. Let's go. I would love to put that in front of someone. How I wanted you to meet me at the damn VA. You won't do it. You won't do it. Why don't you go in with me? If you think I've lied about anything about my service, wouldn't you want that to be exposed? So let's go into the VA and sit down with a VA rep. You won't do it. But you know what you're still doing? You're still telling people that I'm lying. So here's the deal. Am I going to do what you do? Am I going to try to sue you? Nope. Am I going to threaten you? Nope. Am I going to do any mean thing to you whatsoever? Nope. But my next video on UniRock 2 definitely is going to tell the story of what just happened so that everybody knows.